Haribol, my name is Madhukar Das, and I'm inviting you to join me on a new journey that I'm about to embark on. It will begin on New Year's Eve, which, for us, doesn't normally hold much significance. But this year, 31st December is blessed by the divine disappearance tithi of Śrīla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupāda. So we have a chance to not just make some arbitrary New Year's resolution, but on the topmost day that he returns to the eternal pastimes of Radha and Krishna, we can make an offering to him in the form of a commitment to perform a particular sadhan, a daily practice. The plan with this new online program we're beginning is to show up at the same time every day for about 30 to 40 minutes to do that practice, whatever it is. For me, it's going to be writing in my notebook. Actually, this program is going to be geared more toward writing, journaling, and reflection. But if there's something else you'd like to do during this daily meetup time, like read, or chant, or paint, draw, memorize shlokas, whatever it be, you're fully welcome to do that as well. This daily online meetup will begin at 9 p.m. India time, and here are timings in other parts of the world. You can join on Zoom or YouTube where it will be live streamed. I'll send out the Zoom and YouTube links right before we start in a WhatsApp group. And don't worry if the timing doesn't work for you. You can always participate at whatever time is convenient for you by following the replays on YouTube. I want this program to be effortless for myself and everyone who participates so that we'll be able to maintain it over a long period. So we'll keep it simple and flexible and see how it evolves. Right now, the plan is to begin the sessions by reading a quote from our Guru Varga that either I select or one of you selects. And then that quote can either be the prompt for what you write about, or it can be just a daily dose of inspiration and you can go on to write about your day, things that you're grateful for, or reflect on what you did that day that Srila Gurudev or Śrīla Prabhupāda would be pleased with, or maybe not pleased with, and ways that you can improve the next day. There are numerous prompts that you can use, or you can just write whatever. There are no strict rules for how you use this time. As I said, this program is an exploration, and we can try out different things until we find out what works best, and maybe switch things up if whatever we're doing starts to feel stagnant. The reason I thought to start this program personally is because I've been quite tangled in the digital realm, which is teeming with millions of distractions and temptations everywhere. I feel I've really lost control over my mind and attention, and I don't know how to focus deeply anymore, and I don't honor time as much as I used to. Writing is a magical process with numerous benefits, which we can get into later. But for now, the basic reason I'm writing is so that I can catch myself as I start to drift off again and ground myself, get some clarity, and be more intentional with how I'm using up my very limited, very quickly disappearing time. I want to be able to focus and get deeply absorbed, regain control over my mind and the direction I'm moving in. I've tried to start regular writing practices many times. Take a look at this, all my unfinished notebooks here. Well, some of them are finished, but most of them are unfinished. And now this time, I've splurged on this very nice Lecturim 5-year notebook. Here, let me show you inside. Here, look, there's a slot for each day. This is January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd. And as the years progress, these will fill up and I'll be able to see what I did on that day, and then that day the year before, and that day the year before, and the year before. And I think it'll give me good perspective of how I'm moving through time and what direction I'm going in. And also, I'll be able to capture the main significant events of my life that usually float into the void abyss of my dull brain and disappear forever. Okay, so you might be thinking, when he's not able to even complete one notebook, what makes him think he'll be able to maintain this journal for 5 years? Okay, hear me out. Yes, I'll admit, I'm kind of lazy, I lack motivation, and can't stick to anything for more than a couple weeks at a time, if I'm lucky. But I've discovered a foolproof method that has kept me pretty dependably consistent for the first time. What is that? That is community. Over the past 3.5 years, I've been reading with a very nice group of devotees at the same time every day. We went through Srimad Bhagavatam with all of Śrīla Prabhupāda's purports, and also commentaries from other acharyas, and then a bunch of other devotional books. And right now we're in the middle of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Kanda. This last Chaturmasya and Purushottam Vrat, on top of the reading, we also maintained a daily program of chanting japa for 45 minutes while meditating on verses of Prapanna Jivanamritam, and also a program to sing stotrams and kirtans for another 45 minutes to an hour. Now, I can pretty much guarantee you that, despite my most earnest wishes, I would have never been able to keep up with a program like that on my own. It's all thanks to the wonderful, encouraging community of devotees that showed up every day. So I'm hoping to replicate that for this writing practice, and maybe I'll be able to maintain it till I reach the end of this notebook. So, are you interested in making a pact with me so we can help keep each other accountable? If so, please leave a comment. I'm really curious to know who's in. Also, if you have any ideas for the program, or would like to share what you're thinking of doing for the 30 to 45 minutes, I'd love to hear it. I'll be checking the comments. Also, you can click the link in the description of this video, which has the details and the link to the WhatsApp group. I'll finish this video with some quotes from Śrīla Prabhupāda about writing. Realization means you should write. Every one of you, what is your realization? What for this back to Godhead is? You write your realization, what you have realized about Krishna. That is required. It is not passive. Always you should be active. Whenever you find time, you write. Never mind 2 lines, 4 lines, but you write your realization. Shravanam Kirtanam, writing or offering prayers, glories. This is one of the functions of the Vaishnav. You are hearing, but you have to write also. Then writing means smaranam, remembering what you have heard from your spiritual master, from the scripture. From a lecture delivered on August 14, 1972. I am glad that you and the others are each writing 1-hour daily essays. That is parampara. All of our previous acharyas in our line have written substantially on the science of God consciousness, so I would also like all my students to do this. And I am very encouraged by this nice program you have initiated. From a letter written on November 9, 1970. This program will only be successful if our Guru Varga is pleased with our efforts. It'd be so nice if we could support and encourage each other to this end. So, I hope to see you on the 31st. Jai Shri Radhe.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.